Heyo, Lagg here, and welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing a very long requested video, What If I Was in Dragon Ball? Honestly, everybody's been doing this one, so I thought I'd spice it up a bit, and today, we're not doing What If I Was in Dragon Ball, but What If me and Cyrus were in Dragon Ball. Now, if you guys don't know Cyrus, or you haven't been on Discord, or you were new to the channel, Cyrus has helped me out a lot. He's a great voice actor, and he's voiced Sonic and Goku, and makes my voice acting look terrible. Cyrus, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's me, Phantasmic Cyrus. You know, the guy who's high up in the Discord server. The guy who's voiced in lots of lags about the videos. You know, the guy who's Lag's best friend. Yeah, that's me. I have a channel myself, so feel free to check it out soon. There may not be any content for a little bit, but I'll add some soon. Ish. Enjoy the video!
So let's get started, shall we? So I get on the train and head to Cyrus's place, which is no longer than 10 minutes from that long walk. I'm finally there and we meet each other, and I head inside.
I say hey to Lagg, and after a small exchange, I go on ahead and grab the box. You know, the elephant in the room.
Did you open it yet?
No way. I couldn't see what was in it. I wouldn't bother opening up a random box that just showed up on the doorstep. Doesn't that sound a little bit suspicious?
I guess we could have a look. We take a look and open up the box, and there are 7 Dragon Balls and our eyes light up. We know what to wish for. We summon Shenron outside, and he seems to be moving frantically as a portal appears behind him. The Dragon Balls are moving towards the portal. I see this happening, and I go up to Shenron and quickly ask for our wish. Shenron, make me and Cyrus Saiyans. Cyrus was looking at me, and he wanted to get money, because, well, I just wanted to be stronger and in physical shape. The better way of doing it is saying that we're a Saiyan so we could get some quick gains fast. But something happens. The Dragon Balls are sucked up towards the portal, but then both me and Cyrus are sucked up in the portal. Both of us are sent into that time rift and are no longer in our reality. We both wake up in the middle of a dirt road on a hill. We take a look around and both tell that we aren't in our own reality anymore. We see a huge mountain behind us as we see something coming up in the distance. We don't have anything to do or no time to explain. We're really frantic and we don't know what we're doing. We regain our composure as we see a car heading full speed towards us and it instantly stops. Seeing the both of us, we are still completely stunned. And 30 seconds have passed and what the hell is going on? We finally adjust to this reality and the person gets out of the car and starts yelling at us. We both realize it's Bulma. I say I'm very sorry and ask if she's looking for the Dragon Balls. She's confused as she says yes.
Oh, there's one in a small house on the mountain.
She's now really confused, and I told her I saw a kid holding a 4-star Dragon Ball, and that both of us were reading books about them. I tell her we don't need to grant a wish, and we can help you grant one. She nods and asks and hops in the car and I said I can drive because, well, I've got some driving experience. She sighs as she says she at least gets a break. And little did they know, they were in for a bumpy ride. I wasn't used to the car properly, and I managed to make it without hitting Goku, but, well, I wasn't that good at driving and Bulma has a go at me. We both get out of the car, and, well, we see Goku. I am thrilled to see Goku. He is like, we're like, bruh, this is the actual Goku. But we say this in our heads, we don't say this face to face. The first thing we do is be stupid and challenge Goku, because normally I don't like fighting. I guess it's my new Saiyan blood. I get into a weird fighting stance as Goku gets into his with his power pole, and I don't have any learning of ki or martial arts, but I was good in dodgeball. Goku heads in as I go on the defensive and I learn how to fight. I'm way stronger than what I was in the normal world, but Goku stops and points out that I have a tail. I laugh and tell him everything about that.
Meanwhile, I was sneaking around looking for a Dragon Ball, and what do you know? I found it. I go outside and ask Goku if I could borrow it, at least for a little bit. Goku reluctantly says yes.
After Bulma shouts at me and we head off in the car, with her driving since I suck at it, I sit back and since Bulma wasn't happy with me and driving a car, I explain to Goku the whole about of his heritage and the whole Saiyan race. I tell him that his parents sent him on a pod and Goku looks at me bluntly and I say, "Kid, you ain't human," and he is shocked, but he rolls with it. Goku gets a fox for dinner and get some fresh meat, while we get some good food with Bulma because, well, I might be a Saiyan, but I'm not a savage.
It takes everything in my power to make sure that Goku doesn't do anything stupid like inside the canon timeline. So, you know, he didn't touch Bulma's panties!
I wake up and get off the couch while Cyrus is sleeping in the car, and we meet Mr. Turtle outside. I ask if he wants some salt water, and he says yes, and Bulma gets up, and sometime later as me and Cyrus and Goku are talking to the turtle.
Bulma asks what we were doing, and well, I answer as honestly as I can. So I looked her dead in the face and I said I'm stalking a turtle. Yep, but there was a reason. I ended up telling her that its master had a Dragon Ball, and so we grab the turtle and head off in the car. After we eventually get to the beach, Master Roshi rocks up, gives Goku the Nimbus, and Bulma actually gets the Dragon Ball.
We head off to deal with Oolong, who is easy to deal with because we know he's a shapeshifter. I make some stuff up that I said I've read it in books and I know such transformations, and we meet Yamcha, and this time I make sure Goku eats and kicks Yamcha's ass. This time we are both laughing at him. And I offer him to be a friend because we're the same age, so you know, chilling with the boys.
Yamcha and I end up comparing swords since mine's a katana and his looks a bit more like a cutlass. Yamcha then proceeds to say that he's not very good at fighting with his sword. Boar and Oolong don't get oolong. God, I'm gonna kill Lagg. But they put up with each other since we're on the same team.
We get to Fire Mountain where we all greet the Ox King and ask him about his fiery mountain. I tell him to tell Goku and Chi-Chi to go get Master Roshi, as Goku calls the Nimbus, and me and Cyrus are mucking around and we try doing a Kamehameha. Since we are Saiyans, we're a lot more power than our usual selves, but we only managed to create orbs and we're not that strong, we're about as strong as Yamcha. So yeah, there's some ups and downs. We try once again, but we fail and the orb disappears. We cannot fire the Kamehameha at a certain point of time.
Meanwhile, I can create a small shockwave without any ki, so we both end up making fun of each other's shitty Kamehameha. We laugh as Master Roshi appears on its flying turtle, and Chi-Chi's trying to get in with Goku, while Roshi uses his steroids form and bursts a mountain, using his Kamehameha.
We are both blown away from the power that the mountain was just blown to bits. I get up and tell Goku to fire Kamehameha towards that rock, as we watch Goku and fires the Kamehameha and we are both amazed. As we both try again, except it's even smaller than Goku's. Goku laughs as we both tell him to shut up. Roshi is amazed in our potential, and even Yamcha says that, well, the four of us should go train with him afterwards. Chi-Chi says that he will meet Goku someday. Goku promises to marry her, and me and Cyrus can't help but laugh because we remember how stupid Goku is. It's hilarious. I go to my phone and I realize it's still in my pocket, considering that my clothing is no much different from reality, and it's a terrible iPhone 7, and so I ask her if she can make a charger for it. Bulma says she can easily do that when we get back to camp.
Lagg, we have better things to be doing than charging our phones. Get a move on.
Party pooper, fine.
We rush off into the car, and since Bulma has her supplies, there's no need to stop for Mr. Kara and his gang. We find the last Dragon Ball in a nearby castle, and make sure that we stay on guard as we meet the Pilaf gang. Lagg and I eventually end up making fun of some of the goons until they get angry and jump into the prototype mechs. We get into our fighting stance as we test out our newfound powers, cause we're itching for a fight. We're kind of Saiyans, you know. We end up kicking the crap out of the mech, and we both use our combined strength to fire a Kamehameha. We actually did damage it pretty damn well. Of course though, Goku came in and finished it off with the power pole, but we weren't fast. After that, we grab the last Dragon Ball and Bulma makes her wish for unlimited strawberries. But it's all placed into a fridge, so, out of sheer convenience and being gentlemen, we offer to grab the fridge and put it onto the back of the car.
I ask Bulma for a spare hover car since I only want to get to Roshi's Island. Yamcha agrees to tag along and I tell him to drive because I'm terrible. Yamcha laughs as we head to Roshi's Island. We arrive at his place before the moon, but we don't look at the moon because, well, we would turn into giant apes and we don't want to deal with that with this current point in time. We crash at Roshi's for the night, and the next day, me, Cyrus and Goku end up eating the entire fridge because we are starving. My appetite is 3 times, if not even more, than what it is now because I'm a Saiyan. Roshi is shocked as I explain that me, Cyrus and Goku are all aliens, called Saiyan, and I'm surprised the old man doesn't have a heart attack. Yamcha's also surprised and he's like, bruh. Krillin rocks up and me and Cyrus go over and yell, "The Krill Dog is in the house!" as we both laugh and Krillin, well, looks at us completely confused. As well as Krillin hands over the gift to Roshi. We all know what it is, and we first check our task by, well, getting into the hover car and finding Launch because, well, Roshi wants a chick, and you guessed it.
We find her at the site. It took us a while, but we made it. She's running from the cops and her bike breaks. Lagg opens the door and says to get in without fighting the cops, and we decide to rendezvous back at Kami House. We end up explicitly telling Roshi not to try anything funny, as we both tell him that we know what he's like. He growls, and we head over to the bigger island so we can go off and train. This time there's 2 rocks and 5 people.
Eat my dust! I run after the rock as I swing off the trees, but fall because I'm still not used to my new Saiyan body mass. But I get up seeing Cyrus rushing past.
You're
saying,
too slow!
Wait. I open my pocket and there's a car keys I left in there. And the capsule, the emergency food that, well, I completely forgot about. Because we fell asleep. Krillin and Cyrus gets the rock and heads back home, and me and the boys sneak outside and hide and eat the food. I have Goku and me spare a bite, and well, we beat each other up, just getting a nice Zenkai. Goku is at 15 and I am at 12, while Yamcha and Cyrus is at 7 and 8. The next day, me and Cyrus are ready for our training, as the 5 of us race off to do all Roshi's tasks, with me and Goku moving faster than everyone else, everyone else has to keep up.
Okay, what the hell is going on?
My Saiyan blood, you may have won last night, but I used my head, as I race off with Goku, and Cyrus is left in the dirt. Roshi realizes that me and Goku had a small boost, so he gives us heavier shells. So then we fall behind in speed. After the 7-month gap, we are a lot stronger, with Goku at the power level of 100. I am just a little weaker than Goku, but I'm stronger than Cyrus. Cyrus has the power level of 95, so meaning I have the power level of 97.
We get into our new turtle uniforms, and now we are absolutely in love with them. You have no idea how pumped we are. I swear it only takes us about 0.5 seconds to enroll our names.
So we get into our brackets and we fight everyone, with me getting rid of Mr. Stinky Man, Bacterian. I use a shockwave to blast him out, sending the smell out of there, letting me able to land 1 hit. I wash my hands frantically afterwards because...
While I beat Giron with ease. But I forgot shit. The matchups are Lagg versus Krillin, Yamcha and Jackie Chun, Nam and Ranfan, and Goku versus Cyrus, aka moi.
Me and Krillin is very close, but my key shockwave works once again, and I add everything up into one blast, causing dust to fly up, and I land one more solid blow, sending him out of the ring. I be a good sportsman, and I shake his hand. The whole Jackie Chan versus Yamcha goes as usual, but Jackie Chan is actually trying, so it's kind of interesting.
Ranfan is taken out as usual, and well, Goku and I fight. As hard as I try, I can't beat him. But I still leave the stage with a face of glee, as I know one day I'll catch up. Who knows? I might even surpass him someday.
Now it's me versus Jackie Chun, but I don't even try. I mean, I do, but I know I can't win. It's Master Roshi, but I don't reveal it. Me and Cyrus watch the fight between Jackie Chan and Goku, as Goku transformed into a great air. Me and Jackie Chan, as well as Cyrus, power up our Kamehameha! Destroy the moon, turning Goku back into his base form.
As we take the moon out, we do it and we end up laughing. Afterwards, though, we decide to just go off and watch. We have nothing else to do, and, well, Kami isn't going to be happy with us. Goku ends up losing as usual, but we tell him that he'll have a better chance next time. We're sure of it.
As we grab our stuff and head off for our next big adventure.
And that's it for today's video.
So, what did you guys think of the video? Make sure you leave a comment below and be sure to check out my channel if you're new. Consider subscribing and be sure to look into my Discord and follow me on Instagram, as well as Patreon. I have a goal on Patreon, and if I reach 7 subscribers, I will do a whole week's worth of what ifs. It's cheap and has a ton of benefits. Quick shout out to my 3rd tier Patreon, Professor X. Thank you so much for being a Patreon, and can't wait to see you guys either visit the page or on Discord, and I'm gonna head out. Catch you guys later.